Good day, everyone. This is Rosemary B. Orban, a Bachelor of Science in Social Work student. Now, I'm in my third year in college. And as of now, I'm going to discuss one law that is under social welfare legislation. First, let me ask you, what is social welfare legislation? It is a law that seeks to promote the common good, generally by protecting and assisting the weaker members of society, are considered to be social legislation. Such legislation includes laws assisting unemployed, the infirm, the disabled, and the elderly. Example of which is Republic Act number 7277, an act providing for rehabilitation, self-development, and self-reliance of disabled persons and their integration into the mainstream of society and for other purposes. It was amended last April 30, 2007. The Republic Act number 9442, an act amending Republic Act number 7277, otherwise known as the Magna Carta for Disabled Persons, and for their other purposes. According to the Section 1 of this law, a new chapter to be denominated as Chapter 8, Other Privileges and Incentives is hereby added to Title 2 of Republic Act 7277, otherwise known as the Magna Carta for Disabled Persons, with new sections 32 and 33. Let me ask you another question. Who are considered as persons with disability? The Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities and its optional protocol defines persons with disabilities to include those who have long-term physical, mental, intellectual, or sensory impairments, which in interaction with various barriers may hinder their full and effective participation in society on an equal basis with others. In order for you to understand further, let me give you a video clip about persons with disability.
We explain why the inclusion of people with disabilities is good for everyone. Meet Sarah. She's a smart girl who loves to sing and help her mother to cook. When she grows up, she wants to be a teacher and get married. Sarah has cerebral palsy caused by partial damage to the brain and therefore uses a wheelchair to move around. She's an outgoing person, and whenever she needs help, she asks for it. But while Sarah can do most things herself, she faces many barriers. Some people's attitudes, as well as physical and economic barriers, make life difficult for Sarah. They say she can't be in a choir, and so far, no school has accepted her. If Sarah can't go to school, she won't find a job, and without a job, she will always be dependent on others. This is not only a waste of her skills, it's a violation of her right to proper education. But what can be done? It's not that hard. Everybody around Sarah can help her to live her life to the fullest and gain back her rights. We need to raise awareness, for example, in education programs. That way, Sarah's community understands the nature of her disability. After setting up a local support group for parents of children with disabilities, Sarah's mother can share her experiences with others. Now, the head teacher of the closest school knows that it's Sarah's right, like any other child, to be educated well. Teachers can get disability-specific training and support from a resource centre when needed. And we need to reduce physical barriers. Building wider doorways and wheelchair ramps benefits the elderly too. When given appropriate materials, people with visual impairments can study anything. With fewer barriers, a proper education and awareness in the community, Sarah has the same chance as others of getting the job she wants. Instead of depending on others, she is appreciated for who she really is, a person of many abilities. Whether someone uses a wheelchair, lives with vision or hearing problems, or has an intellectual or other disability, let's make sure our society includes them. For more information on what you can do,
According to 14th Congress of the Republic of the Philippines, first regular session, introduced by Senator Francis N. Pangilinan, Republic Act No. 7277, otherwise known as the Magna Carta for Disabled Persons, was enacted for the primary reasons that persons with disabilities have the same rights as other people. The measure promotes their full participation in society and integration into the mainstream of society. This commitment is lucid in the law, and that government should ensure the equal opportunities and access to health services for persons with disabilities. However, the ideals and goals contained in Republic Act No. 7277, such as providing a full range of accessible services for persons with disabilities, cannot be completely achieved unless an office is established in every local government unit to oversee and deal with the needs of persons with disabilities. Hence, the creation of the Persons with Disability Affairs Office, or PDAO, is in every province, city, and municipality is being urged. This office will formulate a master plan to institutionalize a national health program for persons with disabilities. It seeks to make the delivery of health services more comprehensive and efficient. According to Section 32 of this law, persons with disabilities shall be entitled to the following: A. At least 20% discount from all establishments relative to the utilization of all services in hotels and similar lodging establishments, restaurants, and recreation centers for the exclusive use or enjoyment of persons with disability. B. A minimum of 20% discount on admission fees charged by the theaters, cinema houses, concert halls, circuses, carnivals, and other similar places of culture, leisure, and amusement for the exclusive use or enjoyment of persons with disability. At least 20% discount for the purchase of medicines in all drugstores for the exclusive use or enjoyment of persons with disability. Then, at least 20% discount on medical and dental services, including diagnostic and laboratory fees such as, but not limited to, X-rays, computerized tomography, scans, and blood tests in all government facilities, subject to guidelines to be issued by the Department of Health or DOH, in coordination with the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation or PhilHealth. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you gain a lot from this discussion. Thank you.